Welcome to FloCheer Radio, our weekly 30-minute podcast where we talk all things all-star cheer and dance. I'm Jessica Baker.
And I am Megan Motley.
And Emily Schmidt is missing.
Again!
Oh my gosh, so she's been on the road. We miss her. It's very lonely down here on this side
I know,
of the
it's
desk.
sad.
But yeah, she's been on the road working, trying to bring you guys really lovely, wonderful content.
Really cool stuff is coming from her out-of-town trips, so well worth it, even though we miss her very much here on the podcast and all of her hot cheer opinions.
She's doing it for the good of all-star cheerleading.
Yes, very. And the good of the world.
Yes, she sent us a cute little message to check in. So right now I think she's in California.
Yep.
Right, checking in with Black Ops.
Yes.
Hey guys, so I'm doing a little bit of sightseeing here in California before heading to California All-Stars to visit the medium co-ed reigning world champions, the one and only California Black Ops. So I will be back before you know it. Sorry to be out on the road again. Miss you all. Talk to you soon.
Ah, there she is.
Yes.
Emily, it doesn't look like you're working. What's that boat in the background?
Look how casual she is and just beachy. I love it.
I'm just joking. I know, she's been doing some really good stuff.
And you have to squeeze in a little local fun while you're there. Otherwise, what are you doing?
You know, you're right. And last week she was at World Cup, so really fun stuff coming from that. So she's not leaving us for good, just to get some fun stuff. So we miss her very greatly, but.
Yes. Well, you know what's really funny? So somebody,
yes.
Mandy, I know.
I'm so sorry. You
I know, that was really awkward.
Yes. And transitioning into the next part of our thing.
Well, okay. I got really distracted because Mandy at home commented that she wanted to see us break down our top 10 predictions for every World's division. And I was like, how
right now
is this?
That's a lot of pressure.
I know,
just
not
right
now.
now.
Well, so.
We will.
Actually, should we go right into it right now, or should we?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, wait. Okay, stick around because it's coming very shortly after this.
Yeah, we have some really big news. So we have a couple of items we're going to cover first, and then we're going to go into some World's news. So if you're just tuning in, you should stick around because in about 2 minutes you're going to find out something really big. But for now, something big that's also big news. Check this out. So look what we just got in the mail. We've been talking for weeks about the little gift that we have for the itty bitty kitties. They won our This or That Cat segment. Look at this.
I am so obsessed with these bows. They turned out so beautiful.
Spirit Candy.
Big shout out to Spirit Candy for hooking us up with those.
These beautiful custom bows.
Yes, I love them. So we're going to send those to our little friends
ladies
at Itty Bitty Kitties as a thank you gift for just being wonderful and awesome, and
you know,
congratulations for just running the This or That Cat world.
And we're going to have a couple leftovers. So if you guys love these bows, give us a little shout out because I know we're going to have some extra giveaways.
So we'll be doing some fun little giveaways heading up to Worlds, and there's going to be more on that soon. But basically stick around and become a friend of FloCheer because it's going to pay off big time.
Bow time. Okay,
bow time.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, that was cheesy.
I know, moving on. So new segment, so Itty Bitty Kitties, speaking of, we've moved into a new segment, Would You Rather. So last week we were debating, would you rather be a flyer or would you rather be a base? Would you rather be flyer or base?
Yep.
I think, Megan, you went with flyer. Or you went with base. Just kidding.
Yeah, I went with base. I'm like, for all my ground-bound ladies.
I like it. So you, and then I was on the fence. I went, all girl base and flyer. So.
Well,
I didn't pick. I'm always on the fence. Okay.
Well, let's see the results.
Crowd, our friends have spoken, and it looks like
flyer.
65% would rather be a flyer.
I'm not shocked by that at all.
I know. You called it. You said that was what.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it'd be really, really fun to be a flyer. It's a lot of pressure, though. I think it seems a lot. I think it seems very glamorous until you're actually up there and you're like, wow. I'm
so
scared. No, that's my personal opinion. That's how I'd feel. But
Megan, this is why we keep getting calls for the voiceovers.
I know. Let me do your voiceovers for your teams. I'm ready.
Oh
and I can
gosh.
sing off key right for all of everybody's ears. Cameron Elder, really quickly, he commented and said, IBK will love them. Thanks, guys.
Aww.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We'll get them into the mail to you very soon.
Love it. Okay, so would you rather this week? So I've got a good one. So Worlds is coming up. So I was thinking the other day, I had a nightmare.
Oh.
And I want to preface this. you know, this is not a true thing that's going to happen, but I'm going to give you a really tricky would you rather. So imagine this. Again, this isn't really happening, but imagine this. You're at Worlds. Fake news. Don't spread this around. But if this happened, if this were a thing, 2 divisions are going on at the same time in 2 different divisions at Worlds. What would you do? So you've got one over here in HP, and it's large co-ed. At the same time, in Visa, you've got large all-girl happening at the same time, people.
And you can only be in one place?
You can only be in one place. Would you rather watch large co-ed or large all-girl?
Okay, this is really... I'm going to play your game. But if in a hypothetical world, you could just pull up the FloCheer live stream and watch both, but I'll play your game. Let's pretend you can't do
Darn it, you picked.
I know.
That was what I would going to say.
Oh, was it?
So
no,
this is
you
what I
you
would
have
do.
to pick. You have to pick.
I did pick. Okay, so I would go to the first half of large co-ed. No, I'm just kidding. So I would go maybe, to large co-ed, and I would have my computer with me, and I would have the live stream up, and I would be watching large all-girl.
Okay.
I picked, technically, I am going to large co-ed. But anyways.
That's a cop-out response.
You're right.
But, okay, you know me, I love large co-ed. I love TGLC. Cheetahs are killing it. So it's like, that's such a fun division. But to me, large all-girl this year, it's just like every competition you go to, it's different who's winning. And
it sounds like you're going with large all-girl.
I'm going to go with large all-girl. I can't miss large all-girl this year. It's just too juicy.
Yes.
There's so much talent. It's honestly so stacked. And once we get to that division, how can you pick? Seriously.
I know. But we want you guys to pick.
That's true for every division. But yes, make a choice.
Would you rather go watch large co-ed or large all-girl if they were happening at the same time in Worlds? So go make your vote right now on Twitter. The little poll's going to go up. Hypothetically speaking, like I said, they're not going to, I don't think this is happening.
Yeah.
But just wanted to pull you into my...
Emily said she would watch large all-girl. So Emily's watching and commenting on Facebook, so I'll keep you up to date with what Emily's saying. Emily said, sorry, not joining you. You know I'd be watching the ladies of large all-girl. Oh. And then Logan just said TGLC loves you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
because
Jess, they love you. They love you.
I didn't pick.
We can spread the love. So yeah, there we go. Lots of the large all-girl love right now, but you
really?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
I don't know. It's just such a crazy division. So, somebody just said yikes, large co-ed. So. This is going to be a fun poll. So go over to Twitter. We have the poll up so you can vote between large all-girl, large co-ed. The hardest would you rather to date. It is.
It really kind of
It is.
I know. I got you on that one.
So yeah, awesome. That's going to be really fun. And I can't wait to see what that comes out to because who knows?
I know.
That's a tough one.
Are we moving straight into...
Let's talk about the big news. It's 30 days officially until Worlds.
I think that the favorite thing about Worlds for us is really spending time with our team and building a bond and having a family to spend time with while we're on vacation, and hitting the Worlds mat is always like the best sensation ever.
We are 30 days from Worlds, and I really, every time I feel like we're getting closer and closer, I feel like I can't get any more anxious, but here I am, more anxious than ever. So I cannot wait, and
that stressed me out a little bit. I should have watched that before.
I feel like this is the perfect time to share some big news. So everybody is all aware. Actually,
what is this news?
You know what the news is. Everybody is all aware of, March Madness and basketball, and they have their fun.
Oh, that news.
Yes.
Sorry, we have so many news things that we have. I'm like, which news are you coming out with first, Megan?
They have their fun. We're bringing the bracket fun to cheerleading.
Hey.
Yes. So over the next several weeks, we're going to be breaking it down with the official FloCheer Worlds bracket. We've filled in this one, but we have some blank ones up on the site so you can participate and have some fun. So,
yeah, and so we're starting now. So each week on the podcast, we're going to break down specific divisions. So this week we're starting with International Open, and then we're also going to do the level 6 divisions, okay? We're just going to talk a little bit about it. We've only got 30 minutes, so we'll go a little bit quick, but here's an example. I'm putting myself on the chopping block here. All right.
This is Jessica's bracket. I'll fully admit, I hit the eject button on this. I was like, I am not ready to like share fully formed opinions like as far as a top 10 goes. So, okay, and this is a little complicated. We started with the most complicated division, but
we'll come back to that in a second, but
yeah. So basically what it will be is you fill in who you think are going to be your top 10 finalists and who you think is going to globe gold, silver, bronze.
Yep. And for international divisions, it's kind of tricky because we know finals, it's not going to be like a set 10 because in international, it's a percentage people move on.
Yep.
So finals is going to have more than 10 people. But to make it a little bit more simple, we just left 10 spots open so we can rank your top 10 and then your podium winners.
Yep.
So this is kind of a basic bracket, but there's so many divisions. This was kind of like the best way to break it down and kind of the easiest to follow along for all the divisions.
And people are asking, this is for all of the divisions, not just international. So we have those brackets that you can go in and fill in yours. But what we're going to do to keep it simple, like Jess said, since we only have 30 minutes, we're going to go through and talk about our predictions for just globing, right?
Yeah, just globing. And here, let's pull up the bracket one more time. For those of you who are listening, sorry you can't see this, go to FloCheer.com and we're going to have the podcast up later so you can rewatch, and then we'll have the link so you guys can go download the brackets or screenshot them, fill them out, whatever. And we'll also have resources so you can find out who has bids and some things like that.
Yes.
So check it out. All right, so let's just kind of start breaking it down, right? And one thing to keep in mind, which I almost forgot about this, in finals, only 3 countries can be, or 3 teams can represent a country.
Yes, so 3 teams from each country move on. So regardless of basically rankings, it's the top 3 from every country move on but only a percentage makes it to finals. It's really confusing. We're going to do a video breaking that all down a little bit later.
But basically, if you got 4 U.S. teams that are scoring higher than other countries, all 4 still can't move to the final round of competition. Only the top 3. If that makes sense.
So let's dive right on into it.
All right, so
IO5.
IO5. Okay, so for mine, IO5, I've got my 10 there. You can take a look at those guys. And this one's interesting because I was looking at the teams who have bids, and we've got some teams that aren't coming this year. We've got some teams that have changed divisions.
Yep.
So that's given us a little bit of room for some other teams to move in and up.
Yep.
So I think, okay, so I've got Flyers All-Stars Knockout from Canada in the gold position. I've got Cheersport Sharks, Great Whites in silver, and Sparkle in bronze. So this was hard.
No, it's super hard, and it's really funny. I actually have those same 3 globing, but my order is really different than yours. I have Great White Sharks in gold, Cali All-Star Sparkle, and then Flyers Knockout. And what I'm trying to do is you just have to, when you go to Worlds, it never goes how you think it's going to go, right? Like, there's all these people that have performed, and I feel like sometimes there's a general consensus of, like, who everybody thinks, but it's never going to go that way. So I kind of, like, in my rankings, I kind of am like, okay, who do I really think is going to do well? And then I'm like, add a little X factor. I like to just...
Yes, and I love all of these teams.
I know.
So I love you so much. Don't get mad at me. This is just kind of what I was thinking after watching. So, and Flyers, I put them in first because...
They won last year.
Well, and I was watching the routines. Great Whites, they're awesome. They're great. The routine is great. Their tumbling is incredible.
Excellent.
They definitely have more difficult tumbling. But... Flyers in the air, all of their stunts were so solid,
absolutely.
so solid. And the video I watched was from a couple of months ago, and they just looked so confident, and they were hitting.
Right.
Great Whites, they're also great, but their stunts are a little shaky. Because they're hard. They're so hard.
But Worlds is about peaking at the right time, right? So it's like they can have shaky stunts in February, March, right? Yeah. But they have weeks and weeks to drill those and to start hitting solid stunts, and their level of difficulty is just there.
Yeah.
And I think they looked really great at NCAA. They're performers. They're really fun, and I just like to root for them. Really, I'll fully admit sometimes that I it's hard not to kind of cheer for teams that are just really entertaining to watch or whatever, right? Like that's part of the fun of the bracket, right? It's like who do you think is talented, who has the skills, but then also who just speaks to your heart with their choreography,
right? And Sparkle's really great too.
Yes.
So honestly, I feel like this is a hard one for me. This one was a really hard one for me. My top
all
three
of mine are
very
hard.
close.
All of mine are hard. The top 10 is hard.
Yeah, Sparkles. We just saw them a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Choreography's on point. I think last year second in semifinals, and they finished in third.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Coming back.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Yeah. So that division's gonna be fun to watch.
Yes. And if you disagree with us, fill in a bracket and share your opinion.
We'll see what you think.
I love it. And okay, let's go. Let's dive on into IO6.
All right, so here's what I've got. Again, putting mine up here for the guinea pig here. I've got Gym Time Gold in first. Gutenberg, I'm not saying this right.
I don't know.
Gothenburg.
They're from Germany, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I've got them in silver, and then Flyer All Stars Karma in bronze. So Gym Time Gold. I mean, yeah, you know, it's basically a lot of the kids from the Louisville All Girls team. I mean, and they're right now gearing up for college nationals that happens next week. So I mean, it is just so hard.
It's hard to bet against them.
It really is. It really is. But
I did. I bet against them.
Who do you have in the first place?
I have Flyers Karma.
All right. Okay.
You know, I don't know. Like I said, I'm like, I pick really good ones that I feel like can execute, and then I add in like a little like world's random things are gonna go different.
And Karma's good. They've got full baskets, full team rewinds. Their pyramid's great. And last year they did play second. Yeah. So I mean,
you got to factor all that stuff in. But I could be swayed after I go to Daytona and see what Louisville All Girl kind of has got going on.
I mean, Golden Girls, we saw them earlier. I think Jam Fest was one of the earliest points in the season, and they were already doing like 5 double full baskets. They had their rewinds, back handspring ups. Their pyramid was difficult. It was a little slow because I think they were just putting it together.
And that was January, too.
It was a long time ago. Yeah. So
things could change.
For sure.
And then this is my favorite. I have Dolphin All-Stars from Germany. Now, they were in third day one at Worlds last year, and I think they ended up at 6th or 7th. But to me, I'm just kind of like...
Yep. They're a good program.
Yeah. So
historically, they do well. And, you know, it's funny. I have a question mark here because I think they're in my top 10 list. And I was trying to find videos of them. So it is so hard to find international team videos. So
yeah, I don't know why we started with like the hardest division. We need, honestly, yes. So yeah, a lot of this is kind of like basing on historical and everything else. But I love to see kind of different countries pop in there and stuff.
Send us, tag us, post your videos.
Yes.
Tag us, change our minds, please. Yep. Because I
can easily be won over. I'm just joking. No. But yeah, no, tag videos. Share them with us, please. But yeah, and Dolphins is the best name I've ever heard.
And you know, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
One thing I'm noticing about my bracket here, it's really funny. You guys know I'm super indecisive. See the question mark there in the 10th spot. There's tons of people to choose from. But
I know.
But I clearly
it's so hard.
couldn't figure out what to put there. I just noticed that because I think mentally I noted. I was like, I'll come back to that. Well, I didn't go back to that.
It's
Sorry.
okay.
I'll put that in.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, but you know what? I feel like we should pick a date where we have like official brackets that are like we can't change, like personally.
Fine, Megan.
I know. Well, no, I'm only saying that to save myself because I'm not ready.
She's always holding me accountable.
I'm trying to.
It's really hard.
Yes, we will be doing predictions for all of the different divisions if you're just now joining us. Yep. Medium Senior 5 is going to be a toughie.
I think they're all hard. They're all
this all
one
really
even
hard.
Stressed me. I know. I can't do it.
So
let's move on.
Yep.
All right. So what do we got? What do we got now? What are we moving on to?
Small co-ed. International Open Small co-ed 6.
Awesome. Let's do it. I feel like we had a conversation about this.
Yes.
I feel like you guys were all yelling at me for this one.
No.
Okay.
Because I think we agree more than you think.
Okay.
So you go first with your gold, silver, bronze.
I'm not ready.
Okay. So my gold, Top Gun 6.6. I love Top Gun just in general. They're super impressive. You know, at ISC, they looked really great. So I feel like
I'm so indecisive. Look at me over here.
I know.
Already changing things.
You're changing.
I mean, Is that on the
She
record?
is changing
Oh,
things.
this is live.
Yep, it's live. You caught her. She's a cheater. 6'6", but I say that and I put a gigantic asterisk next to that because Cali All-Stars, I have them at silver because Santuan just joined and is out of retirement and joining Reckless, who has looked really great, and now their tumbling just got even better.
Yep. And 6'6" won last year.
Yes.
Their first year as a team.
Ever.
Won the division.
Yep.
A lot of TGLC peeps head onto that team, right? I think that's one of the things y'all were talking about, too.
My favorite team.
Whoa.
They all age out and then move to 6'6", and I love it.
So now you have a second favorite team?
Yep.
This is fascinating.
Consider it done. Yeah, so I 6'6" is just super impressive. They look super great, but Cali All-Star Reckless could definitely give them a run for their money. So that, to me, is going to be super interesting.
So what were your top three again?
And then my third, this is really random, but it's just based on the fact that they've been performing well all season, PCM Coex, Pacific Coast Magic. I think there's a new team. This is their, like, as far as, like, this division. But they've just been performing really well, and I feel like that program's really strong, and they've moved some Worlds divisions around. So I just kind of feel like I want a little wild card action in there.
I'm with you.
So PCM Coex.
All right, so I've got Reckless. What am I talking about? Is that right? Okay.
Oh, we don't
In
know. Is it
first.
right? You're changing things.
I know. That's why I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I have them in first, and then I've got 6'6", and then I've got Sheer Athletics Coalition 6.
Okay.
So those are my top three. And this is the one you guys were like, oh, Reckless in first, yes. So we saw them at Spirit Sports, and I talked to some of the girls there, and they just looked awesome. They've got this really beautiful round-off, rewind to overstretch sequence, and their tumblers are also incredible. You already mentioned San Juan's Mac, which is awesome. And then their uniforms. I mean, they said there was a strategy in those really adorable kind of throwback uniforms, you know, like connecting with the judges, bringing them back to, you know.
You know what?
I think I would like to see them on top.
All right.
6'6", great. Yes, they're awesome. I'm with you on that too. I've got them in second, and then.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah, and Cheer Athletics, Coalition 6 didn't make it into finals last year, I believe, because there were already 3 U.S. teams in the top. So I think they were up there, but they didn't make it. So I think this team this year could you know, make it.
And you know what would be fun is if an international team got in there. I think an
Yes.
international team did last year, was third last year.
You're talking true international.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, like not from America, international.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm all for. I really love the way that cheerleading's growing, like worldwide. So I'm like, I really love to see these true international teams step up. That sounds wrong to call them not true international. I don't know.
No, they're true international teams.
That just feels weird to say. I feel like
You're
I'm calling
things
other
up
teams
again, you silver glober.
I know. So wheels off. Yeah. One time I was trying to say silver medalist but I said silver globe, and I was trying to make that tense work. So silver glober is a thing. You're welcome, Cheer World.
Now. There it is.
We're getting some
Ooh, tell me what the people say.
Edison Cheer says Sharks IO5, Wildcats IOC5. We haven't even. They're giving us all kinds of things. SSX, Brandon Senior Black, Diamonds.
Oh, we've got early predictions for
Brandon
other
Senior Black and
divisions
Diamonds. I guess they can't pick. Peach, Cheetahs, Orange.
All right.
Boom.
So they gave us like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like your
overview.
style though. I like your style. Just pick your winners.
Yeah.
But because you know what, that's almost less stressful in some ways. But the brackets are really, really fun. I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with.
All right, so we're moving on. International Open Large Co-Ed 6.
Yep.
All right, you've got this one.
I do. So number 1, I'm going with Gym Time Chrome. This is where they're largely
I
Louisville
agreed with you on
Co-Ed.
this, yes.
So super hard to bet against them, you know, because like the talent and everything else. I mean, it kind of goes without saying.
Yep.
Number 2, I have Claw 6 from Cheer Athletics, and number 3, Cali Rangers. We saw them was that last weekend or 2 weekends ago? USA All-Star. We saw them, and you know, they were the highest score on day 1. So they've been doing really well. So that's kind of my top 3.
I'm with you, and we were the same on this one.
Oh, were we?
Which is why I didn't have
Okay.
anything. I was like,
Gotcha.
Megan.
Well, I know. Well, you know what? I was kind of going back and forth from a hot second about Chrome and Claw 6, but again, off camera, we were chatting and I got convinced. I was like, okay, fine, Chrome, planting the flag.
All right. Well, it looks like we've got gym time taking home a couple in international. All right. So I'm down with it.
Yeah, really fun. So the next week we will move into International 5.
Yep, the rest of International 5, and we might throw in some other divisions in there. And if you're just joining us, we're going over some fun FloCheer brackets for Worlds. You know, it's just for fun. And if you want to, it sounds like everybody's trying to get ahead in other divisions. So like we said, we have all of these brackets for each division on the website right now, FloCheer.com. You guys can head over there. Check that out. There's resources. You can click the USASF link. Check out the bids that have already been awarded for U.S. teams. So you've got a list of people. And the reason this is a little bit more difficult right now is we don't have the performance order, you know, like there's not like a really clean list of where to pull teams from. But
of like who has officially accepted bids and all that stuff. So we're working on that.
Right. We were talking with them today, and the block schedule we're hoping, they said, could be out as early as next week or the week following. Yes, so that's
cool.
That's coming.
Yeah, we'll so that'll be helpful. And especially in these international divisions too, just because, like you said, we don't see them very often.
Yes.
So that'll kind of help you like flesh out your top 10 and figure out who you need to like Google and watch. So speaking of more things on the site right now, Callie,
you're pointing at me.
Smoed.
Yes, ma'am.
Spirit of Texas Royalty.
Oh.
We caught up with them very recently, and we have some really amazing team features on them.
Yes.
So Spirit of Texas Royalty, medium co-ed, they have been killing the game all season long. So it was really, I was so excited that we kind of got to catch up with them. We talked to, was it Brad and Allison, and that was really fun. Oh, there we go. So that took a little longer than I thought it was. So yeah, Spirit of Texas Royalty is coming for the medium co-ed title this year.
Yeah, this is one of our favorites, and there's little teasers going out for each of the features. So this one went out earlier this week. So the full feature is out on social right now, so y'all can check it out if you're a fan of that team. And we've got, let me see.
Callie Smoed?
We've got another one, yeah.
Oh.
I know, I had one pulled up and you said the other one's like, all right, you've thrown me a curveball. I'm ready now.
Sorry. I did this the whole podcast. I'm so sorry. This podcast was probably like weird to listen to because I'm just going way out of order.
Oh my gosh. So this one came out this week, and this is just a little sneak peek of what we've got to come.
And what I love
is Eddie.
Who doesn't, right? He's one of the most like charismatic coaches, and man, Smoed is, you know, everybody loves Smoed for good reason, but it's really funny. We posted this with a good caption, and it just totally reminded me like how much everybody loves Smoed.
All right, I'm going to make you work for it, so you can't watch the rest of it now. You can't watch the rest of it now. It's the full thing. You got to go to our social media to check it out. So,
yeah. So, lots of good stuff coming. And again, if you are wanting to check out all the team features we've done so far, go over to FloCheer.com and go to the World's Event Hub, and you can see all of the videos that we've done. And there's more coming. So,
it's good stuff. Only 30 days to Worlds. It's only.
It's really nerve-wracking. I'm not ready.
I know, and you guys probably need something to do because we're not going to see a lot of these teams for a while. You know, competitions are winding down, so that's why we've got these bid brackets ready for you. So you guys head on over to FloCheer.com.
Yep.
Check these out. Fill them out. We're going to be talking about some more divisions next week. So as you tune in, follow along. I know Instagram, Twitter, we're going to have the divisions we're talking about announced there so you can be ready to jump in with your conversation.
And here's the thing. You should spend some time and really try to do these as good as you can, because there might be special rewards for if your bracket is correct.
Is that a secret?
That's a little hint, a little secret. So spend some time, gather your friends, watch some routine videos and put in your best predictions, because if you have correct brackets and you share them with us, you might just get a little something.
A little FloCheer bow in your hair?
Maybe.
A little something like that?
Maybe. Maybe some other things are coming.
All right, so.
Other things are coming, though. Yes.
Love y'all. Emily, we miss you. We need you to keep us on track over here. So thanks for tuning in, everybody.
We'll
More
see
to
you
come
next time.